Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 122 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today we have two big games. We first up host West Brom in the derby, and then we go to Monchengladbach needing a win to make sure we guarantee top spot in the Champions League group. Now, since last episode, there has been just the one game against Swansea, so let's see how that went. It was Almeida that got the only goal on this one, and let's say that he spotted the keeper off his line. So there you go, Almeida got the goal, more than a little bit of luck about it to be fair, but we did dominate the game. I think we deserved to win it. A few of our old boys in the team here, Golini, who I don't actually think was in this game, but obviously an ex-Villa player. Matty Targett, though, who we sold, and also Eric Botheim were all in the Swansea team. So good to see a few of those guys again, but in the end, a job done. Grealish got man of the match, as you can see. So bish, bash, bosh there. Let's have a quick look at what that all means for league tables. You can see the World Club Cup is coming up soon. I don't know if we can see who's qualified for that. So who have we got here? Team Wellington, Mamelodi Sundowns, Shanghai SIPG, LAFC, and Boca Juniors. So that's everybody, I think. Yeah, so that's... and this Indian team, it looks like it must be being hosted in India. So there we go. We'll try and defend that. That'll probably be next episode, actually. We'll try and defend our World Club title. But there we go. You can see we are still top of the Premier League, though Liverpool do have a game in hand. So potentially they are a point ahead of us still. We have qualified from the group. This today in the Champions League is just all about getting top spot. The goal difference is such that if we were to draw and go to, say, 13 points and Atletico Madrid were to win, if they were to win by more than a goal, then their goal difference would be better than ours. So we really need to make sure we win to get that top spot. But let's look at West Brom first, because that's the first port of call here. You can see we are the favourites, as you would expect. West Brom, not the worst team, sort of mid-table down there in 9th, so they're not going to be easy beats by any means. We have a look here. Neil Wood is their manager. They're a cautious passing team. It doesn't really make sense, that combination, but that's what they are. We're expecting a 4-4-2. We can see positional heat map here from their game against Stoke. Nothing really outstanding there. You can just move them around. I think it's going to be the key, trying to open them up. There's their passing network and their key passes. And let's have a look at the team that we're sending out. We are going relatively strong in this one. I'm not too concerned about the what's it called, Monchengladbach game, because at the end of the day we are through the group. So we do need to make sure we keep things going in the league here. So Gaz Mosley goes in goal. It's Nepo, it's AR, Forster, and Kostic as the back four. Leroy and Silla go in midfield. Rashid, Pedro, Enrique, and Rodrigo are down the sort of the in behind. That's what we're looking for. In behind Hughes up front. So there we go. They are playing as expected. That's always good to know. The scouts can get things right for us. What do we want to do here? Go out there and prove a point. All right, let's go. Let's go. Maybe some passionate. Go out there and impress me. Some calm, we have faith. And yeah, let's go win a derby here. Now, before the game gets underway here, I did just want to quickly say, first of all, sorry that the episode, that we're a bit of a break since last episode. I'm sure everybody understands. Now, the other thing I did want to do, too, is I wanted to do something just for the subscribers, not necessarily for people who support me on Patreon, just for everybody. I have set up a Premier League predictor, or Premier League tipping. Oh, off the crossbar was it? Rodrigo can't quite tip at home. Sort of predicting tipping league. The link's down in the description. It's a website called Superbrew. Now, you're probably watching this after, I think Liverpool, Norwich is the early game today, or this weekend, the Friday night game. It doesn't matter. What will happen is it'll just have picked usually the away team for you in that one. So if you do want to join, we'll do something for the winner at the end of the season. I'm just not quite sure what it's going to be as of yet, but we'll do something. See, like I say, links down in the description. It's easy enough to sign up, and then once you join the league, I think I need to accept your request or whatever, but obviously I will do that. So yeah, Premier League tipping contest open for everybody. Yeah, just as sort of something that we can all do as sort of subscribers of the channel, whether you're Patreon supporters or not. So yeah, hopefully that's of interest to people. The chance here, Alpha Silla with a bit of space. Alpha Silla, just goes too far. Rashid dinks it over the bar. Just looked like he had his weight leaning back there, didn't he? So there we go. Of course, this is the last day of optimism of the Villa season before reality sets in that we're a promoted team and we'll probably do well to finish 12th. So there we go. Right now, I think we can make Europe. That's roughly my levels of optimism. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you think in the comments for how you think Villa will go this year. I'd like to think upper mid-table maybe, 9th, 10th, 11th. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It's so hard, isn't it? With so many new signings, it's difficult to know. Are they? I mean, they're not all going to work out. That's just how it works, isn't it? Oh, excellent by Gaz. One for the cameras there. But yeah, I do wonder if I'm not the only person who thinks if we are maybe a striker short, if Wesley doesn't work out or he takes some time to settle or, he just isn't as good as we think he is or he's supposed to be. Do we have somebody else to come in if, he could get injured? It's there! Oh, it's going to be an own goal. It's Lindelof. It's an own goal. It's, we'll take it. It was bouncing around there a little bit. Rodrigo's pulled it back across to face the goal and it's just clattered into Lindelof and he couldn't really do much about it, to be fair. We'll demand a little bit more. It was a relatively nice flowing move up until that point. This point here, good save and just pulled it back. He was looking for, I'm assuming that's Hughes, and to be fair, if Lindelof wasn't there, I dare say Hughes would have tapped it in anyway. But there we go, we've got the lead, and we come straight back. Come on, boys, don't go and give that goal straight back to them, please. I am looking forward to see, is it Douglas Luiz? Because he's supposed to be really, really highly rated. Oh, decent save by Gaz. But you worry, don't you, if Manchester City's selling players, unless there's a buyback fee in there we don't know about. I do worry a little bit that we've just bought maybe a City reject rather than... Which, I mean, it's still fine, I guess, really, as a promoted team, isn't it? But, yeah, we'll see how we go. Tim Vickery, the sort of the South American guru, he seemed to rate him very highly, but sort of admitted he hadn't seen him for a little while, so it's difficult to know. We've done okay there, without necessarily being great. So we'll say we expect a little bit more, and we'll get back out there. Yeah, a second goal would, I think, just about kill them off. Hughes isn't having a great day in front of goal. We do have the lab on the bench, so I wonder if maybe we look to bring him on. Rashid is just having a bit of a disappointing season this year. Silla, decent ball in. AR can't quite get to it. Here's Rashid. Lays it back out to Silla. Can he get another ball in? It's there. Oh, Rashid following it. It was really good, wasn't it? Crossed it out, followed it in. Just couldn't fight to get on the end of it. Rashid's had a weird season, actually. He seems to be really, really good to the point where he almost wins the game single-handedly. Or he is quite poor to the point where I have to stub him off because he just looks like he doesn't know what a football is. Here goes Nepo on quite the run. Horribly out of position now. He goes Rashid. What can he do here? Back to Nepo. Go on, Nepo. Have it, mate. Have it. Oh. You always have to shoot from there, don't you? There was always going to be a shot on for Nepo. If you're that far forward, if you made the effort, you've got to have it go. I think we're going to have to take Chris Hughes off. Given that we have Lab on the bench, it doesn't make sense to keep a striker out there that's struggling a little bit. Or a lot, as the case may be. I mean, he did well for the goal, really, because he was in the right position. It just happened that there was a defender in the way that got to it before him. Here we go, Rashid. Back for Silla. That's a good ball out there for Kosic. Can he get a quality crossing now? It's gone back post. Hughes towards goal over the top, and that's not going to help his match rating, is it? So it might be time to call it on Mr. Hughes. We'll leave everybody else there for the time being. Leroy's looking a little bit tired. What we could do is we could push AR forward and bring Thor on at the back, potentially. Here we go, Silla with time and space again. Alpha Silla! Concentrate, boys. This is the sort of game where you worry that it's going to come back and we're going to get bitten at the end. Because we have so many good chances and we cannot hit the target to find ourselves. So it's a little bit like the Swansea game, actually, which is worrying, that we're not putting chances away. And, I mean, the Swansea game got a little bit like, here we go again, Enrique, second time of asking. Enrique gets his 7th of the year. He's out of Messi's shadow now, and he is banging in the goals for us. Excellent stuff by Pedro Enrique. Yeah, again, it was a relatively good team move. We opened them up. There's a lot of space there for us. First time of asking, and then second time of asking, he didn't really make a mistake. Second time, did he? We'll demand a little bit more of that, please, boys, and maybe we can go on a little bit of a run now here. I think Nepo's looking tired. We might take him off. We might sit these fullbacks back just a touch as well. It hasn't been a classic performance from us, and I think with Leroy, maybe we bring Hendry on. Hendry's not the worst defensively, so let's bring Hendry on for him and go from there. All right, fresh legs. This will hopefully see us through to the end now. Alpha Silla over a free kick and never really looked like finding the back of the net with that one, did he? But I mean, it's been a good performance, just lacking the finishing touch. That's, I think, how I would sum up this one. We'll give him some praise towards the end here. When you get 28 shots, 14 on target, you'd like to think you win a game by more than 2-0, but they haven't really threatened us, have they? Maybe once or twice in the first half, sort of half chances, but I don't remember anything that got me out of my seat panicking too much. But there we go. Good solid win against the Baggies. We'll take that and run. That should keep us top of the table because Liverpool can only have played one game while we were doing that. We will say a bit of a let-off today, boys. So there we go. We secure a victory at Villa Park. He's satisfied with a loss to us. Fantastic. That's why you're West Brom manager, because you have low standards. So there goes 7 wins in a row now as well, which is looking good. Keep that run going. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for what's it called? Group clinching, hopefully, match against Monchengladbach. Okay, welcome back, and here it is, our date with destiny in the Champions League. If we win, we will top the group. If we lose, it depends, or draw, it depends on how Atletico Madrid does against Ajax. But let's have a look at what we're expecting from Borussia Monchengladbach here. And the answer is we don't really know too much about them. We don't know if they're going to play like this. We're playing them at home. Now, at home against Ajax, they played a little bit more attacking than they did away to Ajax and Atletico Madrid. So I'm working on the theory this is what we're going to be facing, but we don't know for sure. Now let's have a look at the team we're sending out. Now, given that there's not too much on the game necessarily in getting out of the group or not, we're trying to keep a few players fresh here. So Gaz Mosley goes in goal. It's Casey back, it's Rodrigo, it's Thor, and it is Kostic as the back four. Tonali, Grealish, and we're going to give Gary Turpie a game. He's been training down the house, so I think he's earned himself a chance in the first team. So we're going to give him a game here and see how he does. It's Rashid and Marin with Chris Hughes up top. And they go with something different again. So are we set up the right way now? Possibly not, but we'll see. We'll see how we go here. Stig says go out there, prove a point. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Let's just go with some calm. We have faith. I mean, we really don't have anything to lose here, or gain, really. Obviously, finishing top of the group would be nice, and that's what we want. It can help you, obviously, in the seedings for the next round, but as Arsenal will tell you, you can top your group and still get Bayern Munich in the next round. So, ideally, we'll win this, we'll top the group, and that all helps coefficient points as well moving forward, which is good, but see how we go here. Grealish with the corner, knocks it in. It's headed away. It's going to be picked up by Tonali there, is it? Yes, it is. Our next game in the league as well, it's away to Watford, and then we have the World Club Cup. Now, Watford always give us a tough game. It's sort of, I think they're almost our bogey team in this save. So I want to try and keep the likes of Silla and those guys fresh for that. Because the game where the league is still very much in the balance. Marin, it's a nice little ball out there for Kostic. Whips it back in. It's kind of found its way through to Casey back. Of all people, here we go. Marin. Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Rashid cannot score to save himself right now. Oh, it was so nice. The build-up play was beautiful. And Rashid has just lost his scoring boots now. Oh, nice little move there from Chris Hughes. Here goes Marin again for Grealish. Can we find Rashid yet again to miss? Here goes a good ball for Kostic. Back post. Oh, it's headed towards his own goal by Lang. And Marin couldn't miss. And it's 1-0. It's a really, really good build-up. Really, really happy with the way we're pinging the ball around. But a little bit like the West Brom game, we've got more than our share of luck in that goal. Grealish, it's a wonderful ball for Kostic on the overlap. Look at this. And Lang, I don't know what he's thinking. It's a stunning save from the goalkeeper, to be fair to him. I just don't know what Lang is thinking. Maybe he's trying to just head it back to him gently, and he's just absolutely bulleted a header straight at his goalkeeper. But here we go. We're 1-0 up. We're top of the group as things stand. And can we add a second? Grealish, not the best cross. Straight into a Monchengladbach player. And, he's got tracked back wonderfully and won that again. Love your stuff, work there, Grealish. Come on. Let's see if we can add a second here. Again, it's nice build-up play. We're pinging it around. Here goes Casey back. Nice ball for Marin. Marin turns into a bit of trouble there, actually. But, look at that ball from Turpie. Can he pull it back? He can. It's there. It's Rashid. Oh, Rashid. He does actually score. He tried to miss. He did his very, very best to miss. But it has hit the underside of the crossbar and gone in. And hopefully that will be something that sort of sparks him into a little bit more form. 5th goal of the year. So like I say, he hasn't been shocking. He just is either really good or quite poor. But it's a good header in the end. To be fair to him, it's a really good header. It was a really good ball from Turpie out to back. Back did wonderfully to pull it back with any sort of quality. And again, just a really good header in the end there. Was it a header? I can't remember now. But a good goal anyway from Rashid. All right, 2-0. You'd like to think from here we have this wrapped up. They will obviously come out at us a little bit more now. I might just need to check and see if they've changed their formation to something a little bit more attacking. We'll check that at the end of this highlight. Just make sure Kostic reads that like a book. Down for Grealish. Can we go and add a third here? Grealish for Tonali. Tonali's been a really good player for us, hasn't he? Did we sign him first year in the Premier League? I don't think he was an original. But he's just always been just a solid, consistent performer. Here goes Grealish for Marin. Marin for Chris Hughes. That is a wonderful, wonderful move. What a move, what a play, and what a finish from Chris Hughes. 8th of the year from him. But as far as team goals go, I can't talk today. That was right up there, wasn't it? All started with Grealish going back and intercepting that ball. There he is, and he lays off one of the important passes at the end as well. Marin, one touch for Hughes. That is absolutely stunning. Really, really like that goal, boys. Love your work. Yeah, I mean, Marin's been around since day one. We signed him in the championship, and what a player he has been for us. 25 now. Only one cap for Croatia. That is actually a crime. Here we go. Rashid back for Kosic. Can he get another quality ball in? He can. It's there. It's back post. It's Antonio Marin. Oh, it's a stunning save. Their goalkeeper, well, I mean, the first one that he saved, saving the own goal, we ended up scoring from anyway, but their goalkeeper's had a really, really good game. What's he look like? He's not only rated 26 by the scouts. I think he's better than that. But I mean, we are well served for goalkeepers, but he's not half had a good game, has he? All right, here we go with Rashid. What's he going to do here? Thinks a cross in. It's found its way through to Marin. Oh, it's another stunning save. Their goalkeeper is just Superman in there. How has he saved that? What a game their goalkeeper is having. It could be anything at this point. We could be 4 or 5 up. But there we go. We've absolutely dominated that half. The other game, Atletico Madrid are winning, but it's not going to make any difference. I'm going to say just a passionate... Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Let's see if we can run up a score here. We can't afford to draw, obviously, because Atletico Madrid is winning by more than a goal. So that would mean that they would top us. Let's give it a demand more. Who's on the bench we want to give a game to here? We might look to... We can bring Paul Walker and Lee Hendry on. Give some of the guys a run out named after you. I think Rashid's done his work, and I think Grealish has done his work for the day as well. And I think those two might actually be better off switching. So, that's going to work a little bit better, I think. We do have another sub. We might look to bring the lab one for Hughes. We might look to do it now. He's on a booking, actually. There we go. And that is our subs done. No point risking Chris Hughes getting a red card now for the knockout rounds. We will need him for those, obviously. Here goes Tonali with a corner. It's a decent one into a decent area. And Paul Walker has somehow risen through the crowd to get a head onto that. Wasn't expecting one of our boys to do that. Let's give it some more praise. Again, the second half has kind of petered out a little bit, hasn't it? Kosic is looking tired. Fiorini is back to fitness. Wasn't quite ready to go in this one, but he's back to fitness, which is good. We'll use him against Watford and keep Kosic now for the World Club Championship, which starts very soon. I kind of forgot that we had that. I knew it was coming up, but it's kind of caught me off guard just a little bit. There's a decent ball in, and what's happened there? It's disallowed for pushing. All right, so that explains what's happened there. Dirty German players. Still 3 minutes to go. This is going to be an actual highlight. Can we get a second half goal here? We haven't scored a second half goal yet this episode, have we? Or was the first one the West Brom goal? Oh, it's a decent effort there. Marin, there it is. Paul Walker running through the defence. I think it was a slide tackle in the air, which is unfortunate because Walker won't get the assist, but found its way through to Marin. That's 4-0, and this is a nice way to end the Champions League group stage, isn't it? Let's throw some praise out there. Walker did really well. It was a risky tackle on a yellow, but I wouldn't mind betting that Walker was about to thread that pass through himself. the defensive player just did it for him. So there we go. This should be it. I'm about to sneeze, so I'll try and hold it off till I can edit it out. There's another ball across. Have it, Hendry. Shoot, mate. Shoot. Oh, he's laid it off. What are you doing? Don't be more selfish. Decent ball from back. It's there for Tonali. Shoot this time. Somebody shoot. Turpy Landry. There it is. That's horrible. That's why he didn't shoot. But there it is. That's the end of the game. Marin with a double. Helped out there by Rashid and Hughes, of course, with the other 2 goals. And that is a really, really good way to end the group stage, I think. So there we go. We meet expectations in dominant win. More money in the bank. Marin is God amongst men, but we already knew that. Let's have a quick look at his Aston Villa career, actually. Where is he here? Antonio Marin. I'm sure we signed him in the Championship. Absolutely positive we did. Yeah, we did. And look at that. That's almost his career stats. 208 league games, 74 goals. So that doesn't include European goals, obviously. But for a winger, what's that? Almost, is it 1 in 3? It's better than 1 in 3, isn't it? For a winger, that is absolutely amazing. 46 assists in there as well. He has just been an amazing signing. 4.1 million we signed him for. He's worth 65 million now, I tell you what. City and Liverpool are interested in him, and there have been quotes of in the media, sort of in the press conferences and that, of 124 million. So that is absolutely insane. But he has been a stunning player for us. Like I say, how he only has one cap, I do not know. Neymar, go do one, mates. There we go. Prize money as well. Look at the finances. We're looking very, very pretty there as well. Guys, that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. Oh, we scored 2 versus West Brom. Oh, we did get a second one, didn't we? So I forgot about that. I thought we won that game 1-0. But we'll be back. We'll be back next time for this World Club Championship. We don't know who we're playing yet. That'll be a surprise for next episode. I'll tell you what will also be a surprise. There's the group stage. Sorry, what's it called? The round of 16 draw for the Champions League. So we'll show that as well. So all action next episode, guys. But until then, open Aussie Villa. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and go Villa on the weekend. Come on, Villa. Let's beat Spurs.